Pinpoint weather on NBC5 News is brought to you by the Cow Creek Umpqua Tribe.
Hey, welcome back at NBC5. Looking out on the Manor Cam to start out this morning. Pretty clear conditions here. We did look at Grants Pass a second ago. Just a little bit of that fog and freezing fog developing this morning. What we do see is temperatures a little bit cooler than yesterday, just by a couple of degrees. We're sitting at 38 right now. It is going to be much colder as we're getting through the next several mornings because the cloud cover is going to be clearing for our area here today. Visibility is nice at the airport compared to where we were, of course, last Friday with that visibility less than a mile. We are still seeing some rain and snow showers out there. Very light precipitation. Not going to be adding much more to our precipitation totals from what we had over this weekend. We have the low pressure system that brought the strong wind, rain and snow. This is now east of us, pretty much covering much of Idaho, still bringing some heavy snow for them and windy conditions for us. We're going to be watching this ridge of high pressure building in, and it's going to be pretty quiet as we're getting through this week. The pretty dry conditions as well. So that is some good news for all of the ski slopes. If you want to get out and go skiing, good conditions for that as we're getting through this week. Another ridge builds in over the Gulf of Alaska as we're heading into the later half of the week. And really, that's keeping us pretty dry and pretty constant with our temperatures expected this week. We don't see any major changes in the forecast until we get into Sunday. We start to see a little bit of a low pressure system developing into the northwest. And this looks to bring in maybe a chance for some showers. That better activity looks to stay along the coastline for us. Better chances look to stay to our north. Now, so what we have out there is the slight chances for these isolated showers, and this might stick around into the early afternoons hours up into Douglas County, and might even continue far east of the Cascades Lake and Modoc County. But for the rest of us, we're going to be clearing out of this partly cloudy sky. And as we get into the nighttime hours, that chance of some patchy, dense fog and freezing fog to develop again, as well as those low clouds. And then we're going to be clearing from that with more sunshine into Tuesday, kind of picking up into the afternoon hours. Still likely to see some additional clouds in our eastern counties, and wind speeds much calmer than this weekend. In fact, we're only seeing it about 5 to 15 miles per hour. But of course, any light breeze does make it feel a lot colder out there, especially with these highs in the 30s east of the Cascades. We're looking at lower 40s here in the West Valleys and mid and upper 40s for the coastline. And again, not a big change from day to day with our high temperatures staying into the lower to mid 40s. A little bit more sunshine as we're getting through the rest of this week. Dry conditions, no signs of rain for the valley, but colder morning temperatures dipping into the 20s through the next several mornings. Klamath Basin will be in those single digit temperatures, and highs not climbing above freezing after today for a few days, staying into the upper 20s and lower 30s with some patchy freezing fog and mostly sunny through the afternoon hours. Northern California highs will be in the upper 30s, lower 40s, looking at those teens for the morning lows. So colder temperatures. The coastline will see 30s for the morning lows. We're looking at the highs in the 40s and pretty quiet this week, but that next chance for showers by Sunday.